makes Kenya different, if it is different at all for you?
God's greatest gift is not what he put in the earth. It's not the gold, the diamond mines, the jewelry, and things that we pull from the earth, the minerals. No, God's greatest gift is not what he put in the earth, it's what he put on the earth. And I've been around the world and I've never met people like Kenya. I'm being honest. A lot of countries I pass through, but they don't pass through me. I didn't go through Kenya. Kenya came through me. I'm not Kenyan because I was born in Kenya. I'm Kenyan because Kenya was born in me. And so there was something about the people, something about the way they treated me, something about the way they handled me when I got off the plane or when I go down to the market or talk to the people. There's something about the people that's made me want to do projects here. It's made me want to come here. It's made me want to be here. And it's made me want to use my skills and talents to make it better for everyone here.
It's amazing. Every time I sit and I talk to someone who's from outside this country, including some artists, Jalad, if you've heard of him, he's from Israel, who loved this country enough, following his service for his country, to stay and venture into music, all right? And then I hear it from you, Dr. Ruben, talking about how much you love this country. And I don't get why you guys are so in love with it and we don't see it. Why you see so much beauty in the people and most of us do not see it.
That's not unusual. Listen to this. I brought some people here just a couple of months ago in July. And when we got in the car, they were scared because our driving is a lot different than this driving. We've never seen cows walk down the streets or goats walk down the streets. The traffic is unusual. And so they were jumping around and scared. And I was just chilling. And they were like, Dr. West, do you see this? And I said, it doesn't bother me. And you know why? What you keep seeing, you quit seeing. I'm going to say that again for somebody listening. What you keep seeing, you quit seeing. And so because the Kenyans have kept seeing it over and over and over, they miss it. They don't see it, but I see it. As a matter of fact, the first time I came to Kenya, I landed in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. I spent the night there. I went to Burundi. I had some events there, and then I came to Kenya. And about my fourth day in Kenya, I messaged my wife and I said, babe, I just figured out something. And she said, what is it? I said, I'm a man. And she said, what? I said, I'm a man. She said, I hope you're a man. That's who I was marrying. I said, no. In the U.S., I'm a black man. In Kenya, I'm just a man. See, I'm going to say that again for somebody that might miss it. See, in the U.S., I'm a black man. In Kenya, I'm a man. Why do you think they were so excited about Barack Obama being the president? That was the first
Black
president. You've had one every time, haven't you? You know what I'm saying? You catch what I'm saying? And so now I'm looking at, man, there are differences that people try and weave into politics that don't exist here. So they'll weave race into politics. Here they weave tribalism into politics. So one day they're a Kenyan, the next day they're a tribesman. One day they were speaking for Kenya, the next day they're speaking for their tribe. And those kind of things divide the people. But if they understand that you can win the election, watch this, look at my subtitle, by winning the hearts and minds of people, you don't have to win it by dividing the people. Once they understand that, we won't have to worry about division. We will be able to give the information in an educated format so that they understand, and they'll vote for the person who's given the best options, not because they're from the tribe, but because they're for the Kenya as a whole.
So is that the driving force behind the Civility for Kenya campaign? Tell us about it.
What I want you to do is I want every person to vote twice. Listen to that. I want you to vote twice. Your first vote for civility, and then the second vote for the candidate of your choice. I'm not telling you who to vote for, I'm telling you what to vote for. Vote for civility. I have a civility declaration that I created that I've showed to a number of officials, and they said, man, we need every person to sign this civility declaration. We need every candidate. Why? Because it sets a standard. It sets a standard. See, it's hard to hold somebody to a standard that they didn't agree to. So the Civility Declaration sets a standard. And then they said, well, Dr. West, we've had peace proclamations and things like that. Mistake, right? You have a peace proclamation. First of all, let me say this to everybody listening. The word peace is tired. It's a tired word. It has no meaning anymore. We've overused it. We've said it over and over again. And then there's never been a consequence of peace. Even when there weren't violence, there wasn't peace. Why? Because peace is a state of mind. And so when people are intimidated or threatened, there's still no peace, even though there's no violence. So peace is overplayed, it's played out. But civility is the methodology to get to peace. Why a civility declaration? Listen, we have a form of language that creates things. Our whole country was based on, listen to this, the Declaration of Independence. All we said was, we're free. And then as long as we act in accordance to what we declared, it changes our future. Our whole marriage system is based on a 2-word declaration. We send out an announcement. That's a proclamation. Hey, I'm getting married. That doesn't mean anything. But at the altar, you say, do you take this man or do you take this woman? And on 2 words, they say, I do. It's a declaration. And as long as they act in accordance to what they declared, it changes the future for the positive. But if they don't act in accordance to what they declared, it changes it for the negative. And guess what? This civility declaration will do the exact same thing. As long as the politicians abide by it, it's going to change the future for the positive. But if they don't, it changes it for the negative. But the good news is we see who they are. See, that's the whole point, is we want to see, we have to know who we're working with. And so we know if they'll sign this paper in our face and say one thing and then do another, it just lets us know who we're working with. And so if we get them to sign it, and they should demand that their candidate signs the civility declaration.